one more thing. I need to pick up the, I need to open up the map. Because that would be helpful. So, give me 1 second, I'm taking a roundabout way to get there. Yes, but where is... Complete list, okay. I think we're gonna start off in Eastern Kingdoms. Can we get a... Is there an alliance list? No. Alright, let me see. North Sanctum. This looks like horde maps. Which aren't of that helpful. Alright, so here's what I think we're gonna do. Because I'm not gonna be putting out these are the Horde bonfires. These are the Alliance bonfires. Okay. So I think we're gonna start in... Well, that's not right. Because there's a bonfire in Booty Bay. I'm like looking right at it. Why isn't it listed? Oh, it's got them straight. Okay, it's got it listed by the zones. Alright, so I think we're gonna start off in OBS, what are you doing? I didn't tell you to do that. Alright, so I think we're gonna start off in Eastern Kingdoms, if I can friggin' get my thought out. We could try taking the boat back. We can try. The boat's here. That Hearthstone is here. We don't have the portal room open, so a little limited on our travel options. We do have the Dal Hearthstone if we need to. So that is an option. Alright. So there's gonna be a lot of traveling today. And a lot of annoyance from me at the traveling, but we kind of need to do this. We really need the XP. So we'll see what we can do here. Eventually the boat should leave the dock. There we go. There we go. So this is just a special thing. I'm probably not going to be regularly streaming on Fridays for a while, although we might be streaming on Fridays soon. We might be doing a live Let's Play with Planet Zoo again, even though I'm terrible at building. we can still have fun, right? So we might. Haven't made up my mind yet. Depends on how other things go. Because I do want to take a look at Coral Island and see if I'm going to be able to stream it, but I won't know that until like October. The fuck? Okay. Well, that's still a thing. Hi. Do you have to go pee-pee? Oh, Momo. So... Right. Well, that's interesting. Apparently this bug is still in the game. So, I was hoping that had been fixed. I hadn't heard anybody mention it in quite some time. This is not where I was meant to be. I want a refund on my ticket price. 'Cause, how dare thee? Did my boat go down in a storm or something? Like, why am I here? Where the hell am I? We're in Hillsbrad. Alright, well, I don't think there's... It's a very chatty water bottle.
Yeah, I was making sure you knew about it so you didn't freak out about the sound. Is it got a leak?
It kind of sounds like it. I wonder if Cal nicked it, although I don't know how it managed to hold water that long. Okay, so... pretty sure there's nothing in Hillsbrad for me, since this is a hostile area. There is in Western Plaguelands, though, so... I guess we're starting at the top. I was gonna start at the bottom and work up. Alright. There's Chilwyn. Okay, I have to be very careful. Very, very careful. Oh, this is up near, near Yedimus. Not Yedimus. Did I just pull a name out of my ass that doesn't exist? The Greench area? I think I pulled a name out of my ass. It might go to something else. That's entirely not WoW. Thrown for a loop. I don't like this. I don't like being sent somewhere I wasn't expecting to go. That looks like a horde tower. Let's try to stay well over here. Are we even getting closer? Not really. Alright, maybe if we follow this road back here, we'll be okay. I am in unfamiliar territory. I don't normally hang out back here. That looks like a bat. Horde flight point. Which we certainly do not want. Right, so note to self, that boat on the back return, not so, returny. I mean, we're getting a little bit of XP here, but damn. Okay. I got a fire festival buff, but didn't. I'm not entirely sure what that was about. I mean, we can't use it anyway, but, one of them is zone-wide and one of them is on the person, and the one on the person you can't use. You have to remove that. The one on the zone can't be removed, though, so not a whole lot you can do about that.
You need something?
No. I was like, shit, am I PvP flag? No, I don't think I am. On the flame.
See you later.
Okay. Right, we're not gonna turn throw the fire, the flower in there though, because that's what will get us into trouble. Okay. Now, there's Chilwyn. Oh, yeah. Right, so Western Plaguelands is done. I think there's one in... Is there one in Eastern Plaguelands for us? Before we dip down into Hinterlands? I'm not sure. Arath... You weren't... I don't know if we're doing Arathi. Depends on if we can get to Zadormi without a lot of fuss. Swamp of Sorrows, Red Ridge Mountains, Western Plague. It doesn't say anything about Eastern Plague. But get off of that, Wowhead. Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything on the map for there. Alright, so we need to dip into what's its?
Hi,
Hinterlands.
Awesome.
So let's venture over there. Well, how much XP did we get for that? I didn't pay attention. So we got 3,200, but we're still at 47, so we're still under 50. I'm told at 50 the XP drops exponentially. Alright, so... Did I just really put my caps lock key on? Yes, I did. No! Stop it! Where's my caps lock key? There it is. Okay. So, heads up. The boat from Borealis back to Tierra Guard back to Stormwind just dropped me in the Alterac Valley area. The Alterac Valley Battleground entrance portal area. in Hillsbrad. Use the boat back from... Use the boat back from there to Stormwind with caution. I am currently 47. Don't know if level plays into that or not, but the bug still seems to be there. Okay. Maybe I'm just lucky. I've always said my my RNG kind of hates me, so maybe it did it on purpose. Alright. So the fire's down here. Hopefully a wolf doesn't try to eat our face. Well, I don't see any wolves here right now, so... I was gonna say, where's the fire? I don't see it. It's over there.
What can I do for ya? See you soon.
Okay. So there's that. Why can't I fly here? Didn't... I just... Did my keyboard just die? What? Do I not know how to fly here? Oh, pulled that too hard. No, there I go. Okay. I don't know what's happening. My computer's being dumb. Don't know what's going on. It's like I just flew down here, did I not? Ugh. This is gonna be one of them days. Feel it already. Alright. So let me dip back to my map. So we got Western Plagueland. We got Hinterlands. There is one in Refuge Point. Refuge Point is hostile now. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to see if we can do this. We're gonna fly into Dunmord. And then see if we can double back on foot to get to Zadormi. Hopefully, it doesn't drop us at Refuge Point while we're flying over. I really hope not. Because Refuge Point is now hostile. I don't know what level that kicks in, but I'm pretty sure at my level that's going to be not somewhere that you want to land on a whim. I do find it fascinating. See, it doesn't look different. Maybe it doesn't happen until 50. It might not go hostile till 50 because nothing looks different as we're flying over it. Maybe I'm wrong. But I didn't want to risk it. Could be 48. Don't. Everything looks normal here though. And we're not PvP flagged yet. I don't see any of the... That was a 120 thing though, wasn't it? So... Or maybe a 110 thing? So maybe it doesn't kick over till 50. So So we might be alright. Because I know Zaya said that he went in there on his 50 to hit up the fire. And he was PvP flagged. But we weren't sure what level that was gonna kick in at. So now we're very confused. Maybe it could be 48? Ugh. Alright, well hopefully it doesn't kick off while we're in there. We're gonna... Like, Isidormi might not be there if we can't access her yet. So this could be a bit of a dangerous endeavor. We will see. The zone thingy keeps popping off, but I don't have an icon for it, which is strange. Where did Sidormi hang out? It was like up at like a crossroads section, wasn't it? Nothing looks different though. And she usually has a pool of light on her if she's here, so I think we're okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have happened yet. Alright. Well, that's interesting. So... Because I was thinking, oh, it probably happened at 30, but no, maybe not. Probably... Probably 48 or 50 is when it actually takes effect. And the only reason why I'm hedging and saying maybe at 48, because at 48 you get the quest to start the mall.
See you around.
So I'm not sure which one it actually is. But at 47, it seems okay. Wow, we're not getting very much XP on this, are we? Alright, let me pop back over to there. There is one in Twilight Highlands. Is it worth it, though? Where is it in Twilight Highlands? Thundermar. Do we have the flight point into Thundermar? I don't think we do.
What can I do for you?
We do. That's an effing roundabout way to get there, isn't it? Oh my. Alright. Wetlands. You are in Menethil. Alright, well let's bounce over to Menethil. For now. Maybe we'll get a more direct flight from Menethil? Because that was some crazy ass flight point going in there from here. We'll see. We gotta investigate this. And see if it's A, cheaper, and B, just more direct. We'll see. Right, so if I don't answer your questions right away, please be patient, because I am flipping between a couple different windows, trying to check maps and locations. I don't normally do the holiday stuff. I did it once. It killed me doing it once. I had to have the husband help me do some of it. And I got my purple drake and I haven't touched it since. Because I'm like, I got what I came for and I'm done, yo. So, the constant on the flight point stuff with so much downtime in between makes me really antsy. And I'm like, alright, let's go. And you're stuck waiting to land and everything, so I get itchy dealing with all of the in-between flight point time. And it starts to annoy me. But at the same time, this is probably XP I shouldn't dip out on right now.
Have a good one.
Ugh. It's like half a bar of XP right now. Maybe not quite even that. Alright, so let me get the map. So Menethil. Alright, so we're gonna go back into Menethil and see what this disaster looks like, trying to get into Twilight Highlands from here. Because that's not really a flight point I want to manually do. There's all kinds of things in the air that could potentially be a problem. And I don't want to anger them. And they seem not to get angered when you're on the auto flight. Good lord, that looks even worse. Does it not? Well, no, maybe it's about the same. Ugh. Are we sure that that's a long flight point? I mean, it's not as long as like Dark Shore to Booty, no, Gadget Stand, but good lord, are we sure? Are we sure? Thundermar on the map. Alright. Let's go. I hope y'all packed some snackies, because it's gonna be a long flight. Oy vey. That's a lot of crap on my bar that I don't even use. My goodness. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Alrighty, here we go. I mean, I'm hoping to at least hit 40. Maybe it's because I don't actually have these other flight points learned. That could be it. But I'm hoping that we'll at least hit 48 here. We should. I don't know if we'll make it to 49. That's gonna depend on my perseverance, the time that we have, and if we survive getting to all of our locations. This is a convoluted flight point, that's all I have to say. So we could have turned back there at Green Warden's Grove, could we not? So we had to hit the archaeology camp, then hit Green Warden's, then hit the Chiseled thingy. Maybe because we're avoiding horde areas? I don't think there's actually a horde designated spot out here. Okay. Really now? We have to cut through Loch Modan. What the fuck is this? I'm trying to go to Twilight Highlands. Where are you taking me? You're really gonna bounce me off of Thelsamar. Alright. Perhaps we'll chalk this odd-ass flight, connect the dots to weather patterns? I don't know. Apparently we don't have clearance to go a more direct way. Wait. Why? Why did it take me to Thelsamar to spin me around and go back the same exact way we just came? When we could have just flew up here and not gone into Thelsamar. What? Flight points, you make no sense. I don't understand. I really don't. Oh my word. Well, we should have started this sooner this afternoon, but husband and I really didn't sleep last night. Every time we started to fall asleep, the cats were being dumb. Cats were being cats last night, on a night where we really needed them to not be cats. And, they were into everything. They were chasing each other. They were getting into cat fights. And except the one cat fight sounded like what happens when the older female cat is out loose, and I'm like, did they break into her room? Because sometimes if the door's not shut tight, they'll jump against it and pop the door open. Because that door is hard to shut. And I quick jumped up, and she wasn't out, but the kitten was getting into a tussle, I think, with Cow. And because Russell had tried to sleep in our room with me last night because he was having anxiety issues, and the mice in the ceiling have started to make squeak noises, so we're not exactly sure if there's something else up there. And we were having trouble to get them to go in the trap, so I was all upset over that, so he tried to sleep in here with me. He gave up and went into the other room at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. No, it might actually have been 9:30.
I thought it was sooner than that. I thought it went about 7.
No, it was later than that.
Oh, that explains why I'm so fucking tired. Okay.
Yeah. It was between 8:30 and 9:30. And, I tried to go back to sleep after I went to the bathroom. And then I heard this other noise. And I was laying there, and I'm like, fucking hell. And I'm laying there, I'm like, is this my mom? Or is this a cat again? Or is this a noise I really need to worry about? Because there had been a bear sighting last night in city limits, and I'm not sure if it was just passing through city limits or if it was coming into city limits. They were a little unclear. And don't want to fuck with the black bears. And it almost sounded like someone chopping something at the stove, but it was so persistent, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I got mad and got up, and I'm like, what the fuck is the noise? And nobody was in the kitchen. I was like, really? Okay. And then I heard it again and realized it was Cow in the goddamn bathroom in the cabinet under the sink. He got the door open somehow and got in there and managed to close it behind him without making a sound. And then once he's in there, he hits it with his foot, and it keeps going tap, 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 tap. And I'm like, oh my god. It went on for like almost 10 minutes. I'm like, get the fuck out of the cabinet! I had to go and get him out of there because the sound just echoes through the house. And I was like, oh My god, I'm never getting any sleep today. Where are we going? This, holy hell. This flight point. Where are we going? I saw a bonfire back there, but I guess that was the Horde one. Jesus. Well, I hope getting out of here is a lot more simple. See, I get agitated with these long flight point transitions, especially when I only do something that takes me like
Safe
15 seconds and then I'm back on the flight point. That's what annoys the shit out of me, because it's like, "Argh." But, right, so where the fuck do we need to go? Where are we? We're in Twilight Highlands. I guess Felsamar. Oh look, hey, weren't we just there?
You got my attention.
I feel like we were just there.
What?
Well, that's a little bit less of a hootenanny than it was to get here. But, he was just... They dug something out of the trash can, or something fell out of the trash can. I'm not exactly sure what it was. And they were messing with that. I think it was from when I cleaned my hairbrush earlier today. Or earlier yesterday. I think it fell out of the trash can, so it was like a little hair tumbleweed that they were fucking with. Little was loose last night. She's a big instigator for trouble. She's got so much kitten and she just wants to go, 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 go. And the others have entered cat nap for life stage, so... Like, Ed just sleeps all day, Peanut just sleeps all day, and then occasionally meows at me constantly when I'm in the kitchen, even though he has food. And Cal's a whole nother special cat-duck situation altogether, but she's just like... She's at like 200% all the time, unless she just has woken up. She's a little cuddly when she just wakes up, but aside from that, she's just all, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's chase, let's run, let's pounce. So, and she hasn't been consistently out in general population overnight recently, so she wanted to go back in with Russell in the bedroom at night, so I think she's forgotten how to behave herself out here for the small amount that she was behaving to a degree before. So we might have to leave her ass out here. She cries so pitifully at the bedroom door though when Russell goes in there to go to bed, because she wants her daddy kitty cuddles. But then the other older female cat that hangs out in there gets annoyed at her and is done with her nonsense a lot of the time too, so we have to keep her out here. Why do I have an alliance symbol on me? And as I go to look at it, it goes away. Okay. I'm kind of concerned that I'm getting, and maybe you guys that have done Fire Festival stuff so far this time, have you guys seen the bonfire buff symbol for when someone else lights the fire and it does the zone-wide buff? Because I've had the animation with the little flamey shield over my head as I'm transitioning between zones, but I have yet to see the zone-wide buff that's non-removable on my icon bar. Like, on my buff bar. It's not there. Did something change? Is it a bug? Like, I don't know what's happening. If it is a bug, then is it just not showing for me and showing on the data side? Like, what is... Was I not technically in the zone version that it was honored in? Like, mean, I'm always confused about life, but I feel extra confused about this. And remember, you're not allowed to honor the fire yourself. Well, I mean, you can, I guess. Like, you can, like, throw a flower in there, I guess, but you can't keep the buff. The buff that pops up when you personally throw the flower in on thy person, that needs to get clicked off. That can't sit there. That's a no-no. I don't believe there's any quests that actually have you throw a flower in the fire. Maybe the very starter ones that explain how it works, but I don't even think that's a thing. Oh, goodness. This XP sucks. But yeah, because we get more XP on a chest, don't we? We get like 6,000 something on a chest, and we're getting half that on these. But we're guaranteed to get these, though, and the chests, it's like, find them if you can. So, I mean, I suppose that would be one of the bigger differences, is because this is a guaranteed XP thingy, that's why it's less. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they want people relying to level on holidays so much anymore. Alright, where the hell are we? We're in Thelsamar. So we're gonna bounce over to Keranos now. What's wrong? Didn't you guys just go there? Alright, so we're gonna bounce into Keranos. At least that's a shorter, quicker flight point. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it is showing up. Alright, maybe I don't know. The other zones were being weird, maybe. So this is the one that you can't get rid of, because I'm trying to get rid of it, and it's not clicking. I've got some on the side here too, just so you know. But I don't know. It's a confusing day. I don't have these answers. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's happening. We may never know. Alrighty. So now we're in Keranos. I think there's one in Ironforge too. Sorry, I feel like I've got fuzz stuck to my face. One of those days. It feels like it's all stuck up in my glasses. And, oh, there it is. That wasn't actually fuzz, that was actually my hair. Whenever I wash my hair, I've got all these little tiny tendrils. And these baby hairs that are growing in around the edge of my face. That are always all up in my eyes.
How are ya? Watch your back.
Watch your back. I mean, we could just fly in. I mean, we're kind of right here. So I guess I shouldn't be that level of lazy. I mean, I can be that level of lazy, but it's a little rabbit effigy. I guess that's all the shit I was getting out of the The treasure chests. Sorry, my brain blanked and it's like, after these messages. This way. I think we kind of came in at the halfway point anyhow. So I'm not really sure which way would have been better. What's up, Nomies? I don't do the fire tossing daily because I'm terrible at it. It just doesn't work for me. Wants you to take the summer incense to a summer scorchling. Okay, that's a different quest. It's not the quest I thought it was gonna be. Is that what it is? There's no... There's no, honor the fire here? That's the fire tossy thingy. You're a hoon, right? Oh no, you're something... Oh. Ah. No thanks. I think that's going to murder thyself, so, summer incense to any scorchling outside any alliance settlement. Outside any alliance settlement. What does that mean? I guess we'll just do the one out here, because I don't know if that means, like, Westfall, or if it has to be the one that's attached to the city, in which case we're here. We might as well just do the one at the bottom of the hill, because I didn't remember this quest. I thought we just had to honor the fire in the capital city. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just glad that I can feel my ear and my jaw on the one side of my head again, because that was terrifying. I still can't really hear. Everything's still kind of muffled. It feels like I have a head cold. And I may. I very well may. Alrighty. Here's your incense. Whoa, you got big. I didn't even give it to you yet. Did the other one give it to you? Oh no. That was weird. Or maybe he does that since he says he was jesting. He might just do that. Alright. Next location, please. We're on a mission. Where the hell are we? We're in Keranos. Who would be next? Dragon's Mouth in the Badlands. I don't know that we've ever been there. We have Fuse Light. So it looks like we don't have... I must have learned the flight points from the book, because it doesn't give you every flight point in a zone, it only gives you certain ones. Okay. Let me adjust my chair because the pillow I sit on was sliding off. And that won't do. That won't do at all, friends. Not at all. So I hope everybody's doing okay on this Friday. And I hope that you have taken or had the time to take your challengers out, or will, so you can at least get some bonfire XP that you can get with, I don't say relative ease, but at least you don't have to worry about dying in combat. And the list of the locations for the bonfires are up on Wowhead, so you know that's a good place to go to get that, because it has the little dots on the maps where everything is. Wow, it's on the other side of the zone. Alright, I feel like we're gonna go near some horde places. So we need to watch our asses. Oh, the goat punching. I love the goat punching quest. To verify, I would never punch a goat in real life. I feel like that would be a very bad idea. Not only for you, but the goat. The goat's not gonna like it. That's a horde. I'm not that familiar out here, so I don't know where the little camps are that I need to avoid. So it makes this a little more nerve-wracking. Especially out here, because it just seems to happen, like, suddenly, oh look, there's a horde camp here over. Because, like, they'll be tiny. Agman's End. I don't normally quest out here because, there's a lot of stealthed mobs. And half the time I just don't wanna be bothered with them. Alright, so we're almost there. Sorry if I'm going a little too slowly and cautiously for some people, but I'm trying not to die in unfamiliar territory, and flying over a horde camp can be very detrimental to a challenger's health. So, it's perfectly reasonable to proceed with caution, especially when there are stealth mobs around, although I think that's great of me, but still.
Hello. See you around.
I would not AFK here with hostiles around.
The Ebon Blade stands ready.
I'm sure the Ebon Blade does stand ready, but I'm not ready to deal with the Ebon Blade, so I'm going to abandon that for now. I'm sure you'll give it.
The veil between our
Really?
world and the Shadowlands has been sundered. The Ebon
I did
Blade
something
stands ready. I await you in
sting me or bite me or something on my foot last night.
before the icy grasp of death claims all of Azeroth.
Okay, Darian. I'm not going in there at 48. You're just gonna have to calm yourself. That's That's not happening. Okay? Alright, so let's pull up our map. Where the hell are we? We're in the Badlands. Yes? Yes. Okay. So what's the zone underneath of us? Burning Steps. There should be one at Morgan's Vigil. Can you get me to Morgan's Vigil? You can. And pretty cheaply too. Alrighty. We'll take that. You bet. I am all for that. Alright. I swear, I just feel like I don't have time to get anything done anymore. I do have 2 of the Bloodthirsties ready for next week, for next Wednesday. Next Wednesday will also be, well, we might do some iron leveling next week. As always, it depends on time. And, we might still be treasure chest hunting next week, so I doubt we're gonna get to 50 with all this. I don't think the XP is here for it. Where's... There it is. It's like, I'm only seeing wolves. Did you lie to me? No. You're here.
Greetings.
It's a gnome!
You have a great day now.
You have a great day now. Thanks. That only increased our XP by 100, so we're getting 3,300 now. So it's about, what do we want to call that? Because we were a teeny bit into it, maybe 3/4 of a bar of XP. At least that one was kind of near the flight point. Okay. So where the hell are we? Morgan's Vigil. Alright, so we can either go Goldshire Stormwind or Stormwind Goldshire. I don't know if there's... I don't know if there's any point in going into Stormwind though. Bog Paddle. Alright, so I think we'll bounce over to Goldshire, because like, there's a thing there, and there was a fire in Ironforge, but all it had us do was take incense to an elemental, and I think that might have been a one and done situation. I don't think that happens in every capital city, so I don't know if there's any point in us going there since we're not doing the fire quest. I mean, we can check on it when we pop through there again, but I don't think we really need to. So let's pop over to Goldshire, and then we'll hit Lakeshire, and then Bog Paddle, Netherguard, and then we'll like zigzag back. So
Great to meet you.
it gets a little back and forthy down in here. So let's go to Goldshire. I think that's where we'll go next. Like, it seems like no matter what you're doing at this point, you're going back and forth to some degree. But the flight points in this section don't feel as long as the other ones. I mean, we probably should have done Lakeshire first, but since we have to bounce back into Bog Paddle in Swamp of Sorrows, I don't know. Yeah, because I mean, we're flying right over this, but then we have to zigzag back. We're going to be doing quite a bit of back and forth in this particular section, I think, anyway. So we'll just kind of have to cope with it. And hopefully it won't be too terrible. We can hope. For a second there, I thought we were there. We're almost there. Yeah, so the hunter is ready. And the holy priest is ready for Wednesday. Still need to work on the mage and the rogue. The two that I'm struggling with the most right now, motivational wise at least. Oh really? It disconnected me from the chat and then put me back. Oh, are you being that much of a fluffy muffin? Sometimes when you have a WoW head open, it can do strange things. So I actually don't like having Wellhead open for very long. Oh boy, all sorts of nonsense shenanigans happening here.
How are you? Safe travels.
Alright, so we got that. Alright, so we are here. I don't even know how I want to do this. I guess we'll do it the way we originally said. So we'll go back to...
Good day to you.
No matter how I attempt to do this, it's gonna be... Oh, that's what's happening. The Horde are trying to get the fire. Goldshire is always a bit of a clusterfuck, but depending on the day. Time of day, excuse me. Depending on the time of day. I have found that can make quite a bit of the difference. Alright. Gee, didn't we just come through here? Why, yes. Yes, we did. So tonight, I need to work on someone. I need to work on either the mage or the rogue. I'm not sure who I'm gonna work on. But I need to work on one of them. So, kind of like pick your poison, because either one's gonna be a bit long. I might do the rogue first, since he's kind of the one I'm least looking forward to working on tonight. So we will see. Alright, where is that tent? Tent is over here. Because of course it is.
See you later.
Alright, so there's that. I think from here I said we were gonna go to Bog Paddle. Hi lady. We need to go to... I don't have the flight point for Bog Paddle. That's okay. I think we'll be able to get there without too much trouble, hopefully. Yeah, so last night we walked down to the store. I had to get dog shampoo. These boys needed a bath, and the old shampoo that I had kind of separated. It had been so long since we used it. I think because the last time we gave them a bath, I think, was when we had a flea outbreak, and it was in dawn to try to get the fleas, and I didn't want to wash them in that just for the sake of getting a bath, because they needed a bath. They are low riders, and well, Zuzu's more of a low rider than the Moes, but they just both really needed a bath, and they were a little dirty. I think the last time they had a bath was like a year ago, honestly. We don't usually, like, we're not like obsessive dog washers, because, you know, it's not that good for their skin. We know this. Bog paddle. Boggy paddle. This is bog paddle, right? Yes. I'm like, it looks like a neutral goblin area, but now that I'm like hedging in here, I'm suddenly not so sure. I'm about to get shot out of the sky. Okay, tents look like they are up here. Alright, talk to you. Alrighty, sir. Alright, so let's consult our map again. The Wowhead map. You're not going to see me looking at this one. So... Alright, I think we're gonna pop down to Netherguard Keep.
Yo!
Oh shit. That zone's probably different now. I'm gonna have to talk to Zadormi. We may have to manually fly into there, so of course we're like all the way in the back corner. I think there's a horde camp here. Out here in the middle. Alright, so maybe if we hug the wall, we can do this without getting into any trouble, because Blasted Lands changes at one point. I think it changes as soon as you're like the level to enter WoD. So that could be a problem. So this is probably a zone that we're going to need to find Zadormi as fast as fucking possible, and get time reverted to the way it once was. But she's pretty near the beginning of the zone. Alright, I need to go that way. But I don't know if I can just simply go that way, because there is the Horde outpost here, and I really don't want to die. Where's the Horde thing? Where's the harborage? Need to go that way. Should be like a lookout tower that I really don't want to get nailed with. I can't see the lookout tower. I feel like I'm gonna end up flying right over this thing. And that's very, very, very bad. Alright, we might be okay. Okay, yes, there is the chat bubble. So if the chat bubble's on your map, the zone is not safe to enter in its current state. Unless you've already reverted time, but you will not see the bonfire in the new state of the zone. You're going to have to revert the zone back to the way it was before in order to find the bonfire, because there's the Horde bonfire. And we're gonna pop over to the Alliance one. Without aggroing the green bird. Stay up there, bird. Alright.
Good day to you. Have a
I mean,
good
we're
one.
getting a little bit of money from doing this, if nothing else. Alright, so we're gonna pop into Netherguard. Alright, so where are we going next? We've got two options. We can either hit the very southern one in Booty Bay area, and then pop up to Northern Stranglethorn, Westfall, then Darkshire, and kind of do a circle, or we can go from here to Darkshire to Westfall to Northern Stranglethorn and then Southern Stranglethorn. I guess we'll end in Booty Bay. That probably makes the most sense logistically, I suppose. I mean, we're gonna have to hearth when we're done this anyhow, because we need to get back into Stormwind. So we'll have to use the Darlaran Hearthstone, and that'll put us at the portal back into Stormwind. Alright, so I guess from here we're gonna bounce to Darkshire. And we'll see how that goes. That shouldn't be too bad of a flight. So we will see how this goes. Oh, should be a quick flight. Now we do have to be mindful of the potential for Dark Riders in Darkshire. They really only seem to be there if somebody was working on the Death Knight class hall, but it's not someplace that we want to linger, especially on the ground. So as soon as we land, I want to try to get in the air as quickly as possible. Because, oh no, I thought that was a dead person at first. I was like, oh no. It's like, that's not good. But no, that's just somebody sitting there AFK. I would not AFK in this area at all on a challenger. And I went to the wrong freaking place, didn't I? No, it says, oh, that's right. I'm like, I always get mad because it's not in the city, and then I think I went to the wrong spot. It's on the farm just outside the city, and then I confuse myself and all of that stuff.
Need something? Have a good one.
Alright, so. Got that one. Alright, so from here, we're gonna pop over to Westfall. I'm sure there's a better,
Have a good
a better path to follow, a more efficient one, but since when do I ever do anything efficiently? I had originally planned on starting in Booty Bay and working my way up until the boat dropped us in Hillsbrad. Which I still don't understand how that happens. Because there's, like, you can't even say, oh, we got dropped on the dock there. It's horde controlled. Why are we getting put there? Are they hoping that because you got dropped there, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I'll do Alterac Valley Battleground? Why not? No. I can't do a battleground on this character. That's not happening. I can't even tell you the last time I fucking did a battleground. Legion? Quad? I don't even remember. Panda? They stress me out. I mean, I have done a few on my main, but it's not a fun experience for me. I can't handle people being pissy in chat when I'm just trying to fucking heal them and I don't know where the hell I'm going because I'm not familiar with the battleground. Where? Oh, it's over in Moonbrook. That's right. I don't think I have... Do I have the flight point for Moonbrook? I don't think I do. I don't think this is a flight point I have. And judging by the fact that I'm getting XP flying over stuff out here, I don't know if I've ever been here on this character. I don't think so. I think I bounced to Outlands.
Hello. Safe travels.
Pretty early. You know what, let's grab this flight point while we're here. No reason not to.
Hey there.
Okay, so where are we going next? Oh, map of maps. Please tell us. Fort Livingston in northern Stranglethorn. I actually do have that flight point. Fancy that. I did not think I did. Apparently I do. So, onward and upward. I guess. So it might take us just a couple of minutes to get there. I know this is riveting entertainment. Sorry, but it's gotta get done one way or another. And me streaming it was a way for me to force myself to do it. Since I'm not a big fan of the holiday things. And all of the travel time. This one especially. Well, I guess this would be the same as Candy Buckets. Because you're in the air, you're on the flight path, you're off the flight path for like 30 seconds, and then you're back on it. I mean, either way it's annoying, but still. It needs doing, and it's a little bit less painful than trying to find a treasure chest that I can get to without getting my ass murdered. So we did ding. We were a few bars from dinging 47 when we started. I don't remember how many bars away though, but I should have made note of it. We were close. I want to say we were like 4 or 5 bars from dinging 48. We did ding 48. And now we're 1, 2, 3, 4 bars of XP into this one. There's a chance we could hit 49. I don't know. I don't want to do them all until I'm 51.
Good day to you.
So,
See you around.
we will see how things go. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, you're right here. You were right next to me.
How are you?
And I couldn't see you. Where's the one in Southern? East of Booty Bay. Okay, so we do need to just fly into Booty Bay itself. I mean, we could have just manually figured it out, but I mean, we probably would have picked up some more XP for doing so, but we're not getting that much Discovery XP down here. And we're not gonna get any Discovery XP on the auto flight paths, so like I got 180 experience for discovering Moonbrook, so I mean it's not incredible, it's something, but gonna take a lot of 180 ticks of XP to get where we're going. So I'd rather just get on the flight point and go. I never noticed these towers had the little red lights on them so people didn't fly into them at night. That's kind of funny. That you would see on regular architecture in towns and in cities and stuff. Little lights that they put at the top of the towers so that the aeroplanes don't hit them. Oh goodness. Alright. I could have actually gotten further,
What's up?
speak to the festival lore master. Okay.
Right back.
It's not great XP, but it's still free XP, and we're gonna have to bounce into Stormwind anyhow. What the fuck was I saying? Wow, did I derail the train so hard it went off a cliff into an abyss? I may have. Oh no. What the fuck was I in the middle of saying? Oh, no, that was something else. I think it's completely gone now. Oh, right, that's what I was saying.
Hi, how are you?
The thought was there, it hadn't even made it out of the station. So I could have been further in my list of bloodthirsties to get done. I probably could have had at least the road part way last night, but I had to twist a bunch of purple. Oh wait, we just need a hearth here. I had to twist a bunch of purple tissue paper for Sunday. Now, granted, I could have done that on Saturday, but I was kind of tired. I was kind of watching the coverage of the rescue efforts with the collapsed condo in Miami. So I was like, well, let me twist some of this while I'm watching and waiting for a press conference that was supposed to happen. So we got some more purple twisted. I don't know if I have enough, to be perfectly honest. Because I always overestimate or underestimate. I never really seem to get it about right. One of these days, Darlaran Legion will load in. One of these days. So I did break down and order the new portable hard drive last night. They had one that was on sale for a decent price. It was really more than I wanted to spend right now, but we really need it. Especially since the one I am currently using is very, very finicky because of how old it is. With connecting to my USB ports on my computer, half the times it doesn't register that it's connected. What the fuck? The fuck is that? Where did that come from? I've never seen this mob ever. Is that like a real mob? Or is that like a fake mob? Like the stupid Hayate dog, like... I'm gonna have to look into that. Where the hell did that come from? I've never seen that before. Alright. Well, let's go and turn our quest in. Over here in the Winds of Storm.
What's on your mind?
Alright,
What's
so
your
there's
neck?
that. Okay, that's not helpful, but hey, we got another 8 something, so back to the tower. Because we need to swap continents now. Hi, Momo. What's up? Did you ever go pee-pee?
I took him out at one point.
Like, it's been an hour and a half, buddy. It's not time yet. You're on 2-hour interval. I know your bladder's the size of a peanut. But there's other times where you go longer. So I don't know if you're fucking with me. It was too hot to do anything special today. That, and we didn't really sleep. So, alright, where are we? Eastern Kingdoms. Okay. We need to go to... Kalimdor. Oh god. We should have started in Kalimdor. How are we gonna do this? This is... So, we could skip Dolinar. Is it Dolinar? We could skip Dolinar and Darkshore entirely. Or we can try to find... the normie. I don't know where the Night Elf portal is going to drop me right now. Like... is it gonna drop me... I don't know where it's gonna drop me. Where the hell is the Dormy in Darkshore? She's... Can I tell who's in control of Darkshore right now? Not really. Alright, so here's what we're... I'm kind of stymied here. Trying to make up my mind how I want to handle this. It's possible that Darkshore hasn't changed yet, because Arathi hadn't changed. However, the change could have happened at 48 and I'm just not aware. So we need to proceed cautiously here. Until we... The fuck? Has this boat always been here? Because I don't remember the Night Elf boat sitting on the side of this dock. And I am very confused. The fuck? Like, this wasn't here, right? My really bad memory is not helping. But I also started the background downloader for 9.1. And I don't know if that's why I'm now seeing this. Although I don't think any of that went live yet. Who dinged? Who dingled? I saw something moving back there. Was that the Northrend boat? Or is that the Terragard boat that I can't see now? I can see the Terragard guards. I don't know, because there was a bug that we were having for a while where when you got to a certain point, the boat to Borealis was not showing up. Okay, so there's the boat to Borealis. Or like, it would show up, but then when you got close to it, it would vanish. Which is why we found the trick to use the Horde boat very carefully. Okay. Let's see what happens. I mean, I have another iron that's level 30, so it's not the end of the world if something happens to this one. Okay. Well. It's still standing. We know it's still standing because it didn't immediately drop us in Darkshore. So maybe it flips at 50. Fascinating. Alright, so we need to head down to Dolinar. Wait, is that the way we want to go? No, we want to go this way. Those two look similar to me at first. And I know they really don't look anything alike, but I always want to go to that one that's right there. So there is a tent here, but I think that's just the capital city tent. with the Fire Eater and the thing that wants you to go to Dark Shore down by Twilight, whatever, near Black Fathom Deeps. I'm not doing that. I mean, if you're low enough level, you might be able to get away with it. I'm just not gonna try. Because I already can't kill very much, and I just don't think it's worth it to me at the moment. Because sometimes those holiday guys can hit like a truck. So I think I'll just stick to our nice safe bonfires. And they're safe bonfires because we're not desecrating any. The second you desecrate one, you are PvP flagged. So, do that with caution. I mean, you know, there's a chance there's some horde lurking that will try to tag you and shoot you out of the sky. And since you're an iron, it's not gonna take much to kill you. Especially if it's a fully geared, tricked out level 60. You know.
What brings you here?
Our toilet paper armor is not going to be very helpful, so. Alrighty, where are we flying into? Where are we flying into? We don't, oh, we have like jack shit for flight points here. Did we not learn? Toy box. I have learned them. Oh. Ew. We're gonna be doing a bit of manual flying. Alright. We're gonna fly into Darlaran. Because if you fly into Rutherran Village outside, or Darnassus, wow. Yeah, no, we're not flying to Darlaran. That'll take years. Excuse me. Too many D words here between Darnassus, Darkshore, Dolinar. My brain just totally inserted the wrong word. We're gonna fly into Darnassus. Because if you try to fly into Rutherran, it takes you on a world tour of the entire tree. Like, you circle the outside of it for what feels like eons. So we're not doing that. I don't have the patience today. I rarely have the patience. I kick myself every time I accidentally do it. Because then it feels like it never ends. And you can be sitting there clicking the let me off, take me to the next flight point. It just doesn't really do anything. Wow, that looked like my bow for a second. But I don't have a bow. It kind of looked like it was on my back there, the way they sat me inside that other person. Okay, so even though we came out of this portal from the dock in Stormwind. Oh. Ah! What the fuck are you doing? Why? I didn't think Horde could use those portals. That's bizarre. Okay, oh, I'm like, is this a player? No. I guess they were changing. Here we go again. Can't speak now. Oh, that's right, you can't fly here. And why can't you fly here? Because this was a BC zone, and for some reason they won't let you fucking fly here. And they still haven't changed that. You can't fly here, and I don't think you can fly in Silver Moon City Blood Elf starting area. I think you can fly in Silver Moon itself, maybe. But you can't. I could be wrong. I have never tried to fly out there. I've never been out there at a flight time. But I know you can't fly here, and it's a BC zone, and I think that rang across all of the BC zones that were in vanilla. Which is kind of weird. A little bit. Or maybe it's just, maybe Blood Elves can and you just can't do it here. Maybe our flight capability was revoked after we crashed into the planet in this area. Who the fuck knows? I want to fly. I'm on my flying mount. Let's go. I can't even glide. This fox just can't get off the ground. Alright. So there appears to be a bonfire out in Bloodwatch, so we're gonna go and hit that one up. Where are we in this level? So we're at 32%. I feel like we were at least 4 to 5 bars from dinging when we started. I could be wrong. But we're trying to get there. Definitely trying. I actually need to check our weather. Because wow. That's interesting. Sorry, I just saw a news story when I went to go check on the weather. And I'm not going to talk about the news story I just saw because it could be a very charged topic. But, interesting. And a little, yeah, a little surprising actually.
Surprising,
In a good way.
Surprising bit low.
We'll
Talk about later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we're still looking good. There's a mess to our north in Missouri. And there's a little bit of a mess wanting to start out in Oklahoma and Texas's panhandles. But, we're still good here. I think I saw, chance of thunderstorms, come like 7 a.m.-ish. So we should be good there. I've got a fan blowing on me like a couple feet away, so it's like blowing all of the fuzz in the air. I just had to remove some off of my nose because it was tickling my eye. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting I can't fly here. One of these days, something fell and I have no idea what. Or it was a cat being stupid. I'm not sure which. I think it's out the front. One of these days, I'm gonna go to jump on a flying mount out here and just totally faceplant and die.
May the light embrace you.
Alright, so there's that one. So come back up into here. Very slow going. But at least we know we're guaranteed XP where we're not guaranteed to find a chest up, so. Alright, so we got Azure Watch, we got Blood Watch, we got Dolinar. We should be good to fly into Darkshore if the tree was still standing. So here we come, Lord Darnell. Is that what it is? Lord Danell? I don't know. I can't pronounce this shit. I can't speak on a good day, let alone trying to pronounce some of these names in WoW. So I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope you're staying comfy. Because it got hot here again. And I can definitely feel the house AC struggling. We probably should have gotten it just general maintenance this year, but we didn't. Next year I think we're going to try to. Or maybe coming into fall, I don't know. It depends on what money looks like. It might have to wait till the next spring. Just to give it a good cleaning, make sure everything looks good. Keep the newer unit running in decent condition. We've just been so busy. We have to get the car maintenance. We have to run the parents all over. We need to have them have a week to 2 weeks where they don't have a lot of shit happening, so we can make the car maintenance appointment. But every time we think my dad's got a steady schedule to be at the one doctor's, they change what day they have him come in, and I'm like, oh, really? Like, why are you doing this? Before, every Thursday he was going to the wound center, or every other Thursday. It's like, okay. And then they suddenly shifted it to every other Friday, and I'm like, what? And he had a couple of bleeding wounds open up on his leg right after they told him, okay, you're good, you don't have to come back till August. And then, like, that weekend, he had 2 bleeding wounds open up. So now he has to go on Monday. And I don't know if this is going to be an every or every other Monday situation. I don't know. My mom has to go back and have her she had cataracts removed at one point. They did the one eye this week. She has to go back. Did I go the wrong way? She has to go back and have the other eye. Oh, it's over here. Done 2 weeks from now. Week and a half from now. Dark Shore Flight Warden. Remember, you can't use the ribbon dance pole thingy. You'll have to get your inner stripper on a different character. Alright, let's hop over here. Okay, Wildhead. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna handle this. Alright, there is one in Everlook. So I think we might fly across into there. So we have a flight point for there. So let's start with that. And we'll see where this takes us. At least so far today, the internet seems to be behaving, so that's good. I kind of wish we could get some solar panels. I don't know if our roof is strong enough to hold them. Be nice to have them on the carport roof, maybe. But I don't know if that's doable.
The cost is more of an issue than location for us, hon. Our roof is not that fucking weak. It's really not.
I know, but I'd like to put them on, like, after we would have it re-roofed, and...
You keep acting like we need to have it removed, and I don't know why.
Well, I don't know how old the one section is.
It's not old enough to be worried about it. Promise.
Well, are they still doing the programs to help people get free solar panels?
Not free, reduced cost, and you have to pay up front.
Really?
Yeah, it doesn't really help us.
Just 'cause our electric bill is so high.
Well, not much we can do about that unless we want to start turning stuff off.
Well, I think the things that are running it up right now are not things that we have that much control over.
Oh, I'd have to think on it.
Like, I think they're things that can't be turned off. I mean, well, we got the fish tank gone, so that's not running 24/7.
We'll see what happens over the next few months.
Because that was a heater and air filter. Although we had turned the air bladder off a while ago, but... we don't have the hot pad on the crabs running constantly. At least not yet. We will when winter comes in, but... Oh, didn't I see you somewhere else?
My, you're a tall one. Seeing you.
I'm the same height as you. I'm just on a mount. Silly gnome. Really not that tall. Alright. Where the hell are we? We are in Everlook. There is one at Nordressel. Do we have that flight point? No. Excuse me. We do not have that flight point. We will have to manually fly that. Wait, is that even... Hang on. I don't know if that's a horde bonfire. This is a neutral bonfire. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we can fly to that one. The one that's in Bilgewater Harbor. Bilgewater Harbor. I feel like that's a... Alright, that's a horde bonfire, so we're not doing that one. Alright, Those are Horde. Alright, so we can try for Mount Hyjal, I think. We will need to manually fly there. So it should be like right around in here. So I think we can get there. We're gonna have to... Ugh, we're gonna have to get some altitude. Oh my. Right. Start flapping, Foxy. Yep, yep. Maybe that'll work on you. We can hope. Wow. That's quite a height we have to go to. Well, I guess we'll get a little bit of XP while we're here, since we are manually flying over things. Not a whole lot, but a little. We have discovered Mount Hyjal and you didn't even give me any points for it? That's bullshit. Where are we flying into up here, actually? Gotta make sure we're not about to fly into our doom. This looks like... Okay, this looks like the section that you come into after going through the portal. Well, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Thank you. Yay for allergies, I guess. Okay, that's the bonfire right there. Can I talk to you without you getting angry? Yes.
Victory.
Oh, what did we just do? Oh, it wants us to honor the fire. That's new, right? Everybody else just let me talk to them. It's gonna put a buff on me, isn't it? Yep, that one needs to go immediately. They really want me to take that portal back to Stormwind. Okay. Where to next? So we're sitting in Mount Hyjal. Oh, I don't know the name of this zone. Ajara. Ajara's horde only. Durotar's horde only. Ashenvale would be next on our list. And it's at Forest Song. And I'm pretty damn sure I don't have the flight point into there. But that's okay. We'll fly into... Damn, 5 gold to fly into Astronar? It's the next zone over. Are you kidding me? Charging a racket over here in Mount Hyjal for their griffins. So we'll fly into Astronar and we'll... I'm probably saying it wrong. And then we'll manually bump over to Forest Song. Northern Barrens is Horde only. Stone Talon does have an alliance fire. Desolus has an alliance fire. Southern Barrens has an alliance fire. And so does Dustwallow Marsh. Feralis, Cenarian Hold has one. Oh god, Ungaro Marshall's Stand is such a dangerous fight point. Gadget Stand and Bernal Oasis in Oldham. Alright, well, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's deal with Ashenvale next, I think. And we'll go from there. Is what I think we'll do. Alright. So while we're flapping along, see what we can see. In the news and whatnot. So does anybody have any good plans for this weekend? Or what are your plans simply for this weekend? Got anything going on? Or are you just gonna homebody it? Oh damn it, I dropped my clip, but it fell within reach. We tend to not do much on the weekends. Mostly because it gets a little silly around here on the weekends, I guess is a good way to put it. Well, it's sillier than during the week. And we don't like dealing with it, so it's just easier to try to stay home Of course, my mom likes to thwart that plan at times when she suddenly decides she has to go to the grocery store. Which is not a fun experience here on the weekend at certain times of the day. If you get there right when they open, or later in the evening, maybe a couple of hours before close, it's not too bad. Anything in between though, oh no. It is madness. I was suddenly unsure if those guards were going to hostile my ass. I was like, oh god, that'll happen. I'll just get shot out of the sky in, of all places, Ashenvale. Because, you know, that would be a thing. I'm kind of surprised this is all the way down in Forest Song. I feel like it would make more sense for it to be in Ashenvale by the lake or something, but I don't really understand why it's all the way down up in Forest Song. For some reason I was thinking that was Forest Song. Felwood, Barrens, Ashnar. I think we're going straight still. I don't think we're turning yet. I think we have to go down and then loop up. Hi, Podal. Zuzu's here for pets. Or possibly Potty. I'm not sure which. I don't know if he went out with Momo. He doesn't always want to go potty when Momo does, but then sometimes he'll decide that he wants to go potty after Momo comes in. I will say sometimes they're easier to wrangle when you only have one of them at a time. Because Zuzu likes to get pushy and will not want to move, and he'll just sit down and he's like, no, I'm not going, because we're not going where I want to go. That seems to be his new trick lately. And Momo is much more like, okay, let's go. You bet. And Zuzu's like, no, I want to go this way. So he's been a bit stubborn as of late. Where are we going? I think we're still going the right way. I have to pay attention when navigating this area because there's so many Horde and Alliance camps mixed in together. That looks like a potty tail. Do I need to take him? Where are we going? We do have this PvP dude here. Like, they stuck the fire in, like, the most inconvenient place. I mean, once you have the flight plan, I guess it's not so bad, but if you don't have the fire yet, this is a bit of a pain. Was that a good holy shit or a bad holy shit?
It's 6 o'clock, and I just remembered I woke up about 2:30. Holy shit! I was wondering why it was starting to darken a little bit outside. It's getting
There's weather to our north too, although I don't know if that would really be affecting us anytime soon, but clouds might be starting to build. Hi, hello, we're in Forest Song. Oh, it's over here.
Want some chair time? Want a chair?
It might be a little hot, because it was 97 a little bit ago. And there goes my portable hard drive.
Sorry.
That is why we are getting the new portable hard drive. It doesn't like the USB port on the top of my computer. Russell thinks it's the cable on the portable hard drive and not the port on my computer though, because he says it does it on his computer too. It sits in the the port loose in the plug, and this floor is a little springy in spots, so if Russell steps heavy like he tends to and my monitors shake, the plug will shake in the USB port and then it doesn't see it. So whenever I'm in the middle of transferring files in video that I've recorded that needs to get moved off of my PC for space and onto the portable until I'm ready to start editing it, I'm like, do not move near my computer. You need to step quietly. I am in the middle of transferring video that if it gets corrupted, I'm gonna have a problem. Alright, where are we? We're in Firesong. Okay. So that's not us. We need to get over to Stone Talon Mountains at Merkfallen Lake. And again, that is not a flight plan we have. We do have a wind shear hold, so I guess that's something. We'll start with that. But I ended up finding a 2 terabyte on Amazon. We probably really should have gotten it during Prime Day, but it was still on sale. It was under $60. I think it's from a company we've never used before, but we don't think that's going to be an issue. So we're gonna like back up the music on my computer, his computer. We're gonna put a lot of the backup stuff on, I think, on this 1 tera. And then I'm gonna move all of my video for my recordings over to the 2 tera. And a couple other, I think of the photos we have are going to be moved to the 2 tera too, as well, because I consider them to be reference photos and whatnot, and we don't want to lose those. Because I've almost got this 1 terabyte full. But it's not just my stuff that's on this one. We've got large video series that we've converted to be on a digital format and stuff, and like TV shows. And there's some movies we have on there. I think his one portable has all of his D&D books on it. I feel bad because a bunch got ruined that he had for a long time that are now out of print. They weren't like in mint condition, but he still liked to reference them sometimes, and some of them got ruined when the air conditioner at the house in New Jersey, it was, the Freon was fucked up, or it was too low, so when it was trying to dehumidify the house, this is how it was explained to me, the dehumidification, I think I just made up a word, tube, the drain tube, froze. All the water in it froze, and it wasn't draining out to the outside, and we didn't catch it in time, and we kind of woke up and like the rug was sopping wet. No. Yeah, no, okay, no, that one happened. That was a minor flood. Something else happened. Oh, the hot water heater broke. That's what it was, because my uncle had to come over and replace it. Because he was a plumber at one point, and he replaced it for us. But it fucking flooded the basement, and everything was soaked, and his books got wet, and I felt so bad. The rug got wet. It wasn't completely rugged down there, just it was like a small section of carpet, but it was not good. Where the hell are we supposed to go? Oh, right here. Okay. Right here, my dear. I don't know if we can safely up and over. I'm not sure what's over here. Stone Talon Mountains is always a little bit of a area that you need to proceed with caution in, because there's lots of horde spots in here. I think it's primarily a horde zone, and we just have a couple spots out here. I guess contested would be a good way to view it, even though we're not actively PvPing over it. Oh, Zuzu!
No, sweet girl.
Zuzu!
Come on, come here.
Easy, buddy. Oh, that was like knives in my ears. Sorry about that. My ears are still fucked up, so sharp sudden sounds are not happy. So I can only imagine how that was for you guys. Oh my goodness. He can bark when he wants to. He's got quite a sassy attitude
See you later.
at times. Alright.
Yeah, must be too warm for the
Where are
puppies
we?
because they only were
48.
out for a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say the heat index was over
Click.
100 or at 100 at one point. I don't think they would have been happy. Alright, let's... I'm like, that map looks different. Of course it looks different, because you're on the wrong map. Okay, where... Alright, so... Stone Town Mountain. Alright, so we need to go into Desolus. Nigel's Point. We do have that. So, let's pop on over. Kills me, this takes so long. Because we're not really dilly-dallying all that much. Trying to stay on task here. Just takes time in between all these flight points. I mean, we do have Eastern Kingdoms done. For what we're doing. We're almost halfway through 48. I don't know if we're gonna hit 49. I don't think we'll hit 49 on this stream. Put it that way. We did ding though. We did get one ding in here. Let me see. What do we have after this? So we did Eastern Kingdoms. We're in Kalimdor right now. Outland, Northrend, Maelstrom. Oh, that ain't worth going to. There's a few in Pandaria. Ugh, there's a couple in Draenor. A couple in Broken Isles. So, I mean, we still do have some. When does this run through? This runs through the 5th. Alright, so you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Because I'm getting hungry and I didn't realize it was quite that late. We're gonna finish out Kalimdor. And then I think we'll call it a night there. And then next week, we'll finish out what we haven't done yet. And we'll save the iron for a second Fire Festival Friday, because this is running through the 5th. So I don't have to get them all done today. We still will have time. Not a whole lot of time, But if we do another Fire Festival Friday next week, we can still do that. We'll still have plenty of time. So I think that's what we're going to do, because this is insanity, trying to get all this done in one stream. Where's the fire? Is it at the base of the hill? I think. I'm not seeing any quests light up here. So we still have a few more to go here. Fire tent, there you are. Alright, gotta be careful because there's some hostiles in here, although I am more than above them because I'm not running in Crommy time. I am running in non-Crummy time. So they are grey to me, but still, we want to be careful. Alright, so let's get up here. Alright, flight point person. Okay, so Kalimdor. We just got Nigel's point. I think, let's see if we can get over to Fort Triumph. Fort Triumph is going to be here. Northwatch Hold, or yeah, I guess we'll go to Northwatch Hold. That is in Northern Barrens. And we'll have to fly down. I mean, it's either that or we fly into Theramore and then hop over. That might have been the better way to go. I might change that once we land then. I might switch it back and we'll go back to, well, we won't go back, we'll go to Theramore. And then go over to Southern Barrens. That might be the easier way. The less time that I am navigating on my own and not on a auto flight point, the better. Because then I don't run the risk of flying into something that I shouldn't be flying over or near. Did you put the trap back up?
Yes.
Okay. We've been having just having a grand old time out in our yard and our neighbor's yard, just tunneling and tunneling and tunneling. And I have no idea what the hell it is. I don't know if it's a gopher. I don't know if it's a vole. I don't know what it is. We saw a rabbit in the yard.
I've seen it several times since then too.
So it must be living nearby somewhere. As long as it doesn't eat my elephant ears, we're good. Because those are starting to look really good in those front buckets. They might need to get watered tonight, but I'm not sure. Kind of depends, really. Might have to wait till tomorrow morning and see if it actually rains overnight. Because I hate to waste the water if they're gonna get watered for free. From the rain. This looks not familiar in the slightest. I am not here very often. Okay, we're just gonna go into Dust Wallow. I think that's gonna be the easier point of direction here. At least at this point. Alrighty. So remember, there's no WoW Challenges podcast tomorrow. Not this week. That'll be back on the 10th. I know I keep saying that, but some people live under a rock like I do a lot of the time and might not realize it. And didn't catch any of the announcements, so no podcast this week. I will be streaming on Sunday for the art stream. I'm not gonna say what time we're gonna go live. I think I've got 4 p.m. as like a base start time, and awesome if I start sooner. Is kind of how I'm looking at it. So I should be going by 4 p.m., but I do try to start sooner than that. I promise, I do actually try. It's just some days, yeah, it works out better than others. Not much I can do about that. Wait, is the... I thought it was at Mudsprocket. It says it's here. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Bonfire, where are you? I don't know where you be. Oh, is it out front? Like, didn't it used to be at Mudsprocket though? Oh, there might be a second one at Mudsprocket. It might be a neutral one that I might have forgotten about. Where are you? I don't understand. I think the map is wrong. Theramore Isle. But where? I don't have TomTom installed right now. I might actually. 6240. That doesn't help me. Where the F are you? Can I just not see it? I've seen everybody else. This doesn't look like it's in a different phase. I can see all the decorations. Oh, bonfire. You over here? Where the F are you? Like, I didn't think there was a Zadormi here. Have I not gone far enough? Is that it? Is it not actually in the city proper? It's not in the city proper. That's what it is. Well, gee, Wowhead. You have the dot, like, on the dock in
You need something? See you around.
in town. So that's a little deceiving. Okay, so is there... I feel like there should be... Did it used to? I really feel like there was one at Mudsprocket. Maybe I'm thinking Candy Bucket. Cause, damn, that's infuriating. Cause I don't see a neutral one on the map there. Alright, well, we need to go to Fort Triumph. Fort Triumph is that away. Alright. I hope there's snackies on this flight. I think we can fly around this water. I'm not here very often. So a lot of this looks very unfamiliar. And I know there's horde sections out here. So we need to be careful. The quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity. We're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way, giggity. Alright. Dusty Wallow. I think we're still going the wrong way. Yes, we are. We need to go this way, dang it. I had corrected correctly and then thought I had overcorrected. That made a fuck ton of sense. I know what I meant. Where is this? Watch me come up over the hill and face plant into a horde outpost. That's a horde outpost. We discovered the Southern Barrens, guys. Oh, here it is. Okay, so yeah, that was a better, I think that was a much better approach to this fire, not having the flight point coming in on,
Hello.
the Theramore side.
See you later.
Alright, we should be able to pop over to Fort Triumph and fly out of there. Now, don't forget, some people have, this pertains more towards when the festival is over, but some people have reported in the past of, flying near or walking through an area where a bonfire used to be during the festival and dying or taking damage. So be careful once the festival ends. Alright, we need to go to Feathermoon Stronghold next. And that would be that one. It's kind of weird. I was watching one of the press conferences for an update on how things were going down in Miami, and there was a gentleman in the back, just in shot, behind all of the officials talking. And it really reminded me of one of my half-siblings. If he had grown a jawline, beard, and mustache and goatee, and if he had put on a little bit of weight. He had the same sort of look to him, along with the same sort of scowl that and squinty eye look that this sibling always has. And while I know that this sibling, quote unquote sibling, does live in Florida, he wouldn't have any business being in Miami, to my knowledge, and I can't see why he would have been there. It just really reminded me of him. Like, I doubt it's him, but just reminded me of him. It reminded me of how much we're not on speaking. Well, it's not like I told him don't ever talk to me, but we don't speak. We have no reason to speak to one another. I have no time for family members that that only interact with me for a reason. Like as in they want something, or they need something. They need me to do something. Or they need me for something. Like, you know, I've been through that once and I'm not doing it again. My sanity can't take it. Been there, done that. Never got the t-shirt. But we don't need to revisit that. Not that he really bothered with me all that much anyway. He was probably the most distant sibling. My half-sister always had a motive for interacting with me. When I was younger, she only really paid attention to me or wanted to do things with me to get our mom to do something for her. I was always a bargaining chip with her. I was always used as the manipulative piece in the conversation. Well, what do you mean you're not going to do this? I took her here. I took her there. I spent money on her. You're not going to do this for me? So... oh, if you watch my cats, I'll take her on vacation with me. No. So, I always felt like I was used as a, hey, I need you to do something for me, and I guess I'll begrudgingly do something with her if you'll do this for me, kind of thing. And then later, I was used as a go-between pawn between that sibling and our mom when she was getting married, because there was some incidents and fights between her and my mom, and she wasn't speaking to my mom at the time, but then wanted me to be in her wedding as a bridesmaid. And then every time I had to go and do stuff with her, I was grilled while with her about our mother, and then when I came home I was grilled by my mother about stuff with her, and I'm just like, I can't. And it was already pushing me a little close to the edge in the very beginning when she was trying to figure out what she wanted to do for bridesmaids dresses, and then the dress she really wanted us in, I was the only one who fit into it. They didn't have the sizes any larger for a couple of my other slightly heavier set cousins. So she had to scrap that dress and go with something else.
Hello.
And apparently they did this while I was at work. And I was not part of this. They went somewhere else that was local. Because the first place they went to was out of state. I should be okay, because none of the other places... Well... Are we okay? Because this was like BFA. Don't have a flight point for in there. Alright, I think we're gonna manually fly down there. Where are we going? Alright, so we're going to the main city. I'm kind of surprised we don't have a thing there, but alright. Is that the closest we can get? It looks like it. Alright. Well, we're pointed in the right direction. Let's see what we can do. But, while I was at work, I guess, she found a different dress at a local shop that fit the other girls. And when I got home from work, I got an email from her during the day that was like, hey, we got a new dress. This is the dress we're going with. It's $300, which was a lot of money for me at the time. And you're gonna have to go get fitted for it on your own, because we already did ours. And your father's not allowed to take you to the fitting. Like I said, there was some incidents and bad blood and stupid shenanigans that didn't happen. That she perceives to have happened. So, I'm like, I don't have a car. I'm taking a taxi and the bus to work. How the fuck am I supposed to get to this dress shop? Because I don't think it's anywhere near the bus route in that town. And I'm not walking all over that town for a dress fitting. That I'm part of the party. I'm your sister. You know I don't have a way to get there. And you're just gonna be shitty about this. Right. So, between that was the final straw. 'Cause I didn't need this bullshit. Weddings were supposed to be fun and happy times, and this very... Okay, we need to find Stormy. This way. This was very much not. This was turning into a Bridezilla nightmare that I wanted no fucking parts of. Like, none whatsoever. This was not my circus. I did not want to be there. I did not want to do all of this. I could not handle being grilled for 2 hours about oh, well, what did mom say? What did she say about this? What did she say about that? What did you tell her about this? And I'm like, woman, stop. If you don't care and you want ties cut, why the fuck are you asking me all of these 20 questions? Like, I'm not getting into this. And then I'd come home, and then my mom would start the same thing right back at me about her. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. We're not. We're fucking not doing this, because I'm already stressed out from working 7-8 hours a day in a customer service position in retail, and I'm not dealing with this when I come home. So I told her in an email, we were 7 months away from her wedding date. Okay, let's put this into perspective. 7 months away
King's honor, friend.
from
Great blessing.
her wedding date. We had only been to one place to try on a dress that I was involved in. Her wedding planning had barely gotten started. Okay? So I'm like, she's got plenty of time. She can find somebody else. I'm not the maid of honor. My aunt is. I'm not just a fucking schlub of a bridesmaid. I am a nobody. I am a just taking up space type of person, and I'm only there so she can get a dig in at our mom, because our mom wasn't going to be invited to the wedding. That's all it was. Okay? This is how much of a bitch she was. Neither of my parents were going to be invited, especially not our joint mother. And,
Hey! Alrighty then.
and I'm like, I finally realized that all I was at that point was the knife being twisted deeper, because there was some deep issues going on. But I was just like, you know what, I'm not doing this. I can't, and I'm not gonna. So I put my foot down, and I said to her, I emailed her back, and I'm like, look, I can't do this. I was like,
I am honored.
you're all up in my face whenever I'm with you about mom. Whenever I come home, she's up in my face about you. Now you want me to go get it fitted for a dress, and my dad's not allowed to take me to it according to you. I have no other way to get there. So I don't see how this is gonna work. And you know what? Let's just not do this. Let's change our mind. I don't want to do this. Thank you for asking me, but I can't do this. This is too much stress. You've got plenty of time to find someone else. You know, let's just stop. So I got off the crazy train. Alright, where are we going?
You got off that car on the crazy train. Let's not pretend that you got off the crazy train right away there.
Well, no.
One of many cars on the crazy train.
There's been many lights that I thought were the end of the tunnel, and it was just another oncoming train. So I kind of hopped off that particular train, and now I'm standing in the middle of the dark tunnel. And Marshall's stand is where we're going next.
Ouch. Brutal.
That's what it feels like some days. And
Ouch.
so I emailed her back, and I'm like, don't be mad, but you know, I can't do this. I don't have a way to get there. Like, I don't know what you want from me. You know, I can't do this. And I got an email back from her in a fucking rage that I was the most horriblest person ever. She disowned me in an email and said I was no longer her sister, and just kind of pulling everything she could, I guess, to make me change my mind, because now she was losing the manipulation, control, and way to inflict more hurt on our mom by losing me as a go-between. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. Sorry. I'm not gonna be your little mental fuck toy anymore to be in the middle of all this. I can't do this. I mentally cannot do this. And so she didn't speak to me for a long time, and I really wanted the dude that had proposed to her that she was marrying, I really wanted him to reconsider before it was too late, because she fucking crazy, and there's no way to get around the fact that she's fucking crazy. And I was like, are you sure you want to do this? And because I liked him, he was a nice guy. And I had seen how she gets at times, and I'm like, run away, just run. And I did not hear boo from her for several years, until my brother, well, our other mutual, her brother, my half-brother, died. And I think we're going to Gadget Stand next. We haven't been there yet. Yeah, and then we'll jet down to Oldham. And she worked in the court system. She was a court reporter and had gone to school to be like a head court reporter that could train other people, and she was working out of Trenton and stuff, and she was making good money. And this particular sibling that passed away was troubled. They had gotten themselves into all kinds of trouble from time to time. They were in and out of the court system, in and out of jail for numerous things. Theft, assault, mostly theft, I think. He was a violent drunk. So he'd go to the bars and drink and then get in fights with people. He had his jaw wired shut several times because he broke it. He ended up getting into heroin at one point, and that was pretty much that. But his name would, if he was in town and got into trouble, in the town that she worked in and had to be, well, she was primarily based out of, and had to come before the court, or if people saw a story in the newspaper about him, because they had the same last name at that point.
Salutations. Goodbye for now.
They're like, "Oh, is that your sibling?" And they're like, "I have no idea who that person is." They're like, I don't know them." She goes, that's a different last name. It's the same spelling, but that's a different family. It's not me. She's like, I have no idea. She would totally deny that they were her brother. And that really rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, your actions of your sibling don't necessarily dictate who you are.
How are you?
So that was really kind of shitty. How do we want to do this? I think we're gonna
Safe travels.
manually fly. Alright. And, so when he passed away, she suddenly comes out of the woodwork again. And I was forced to be in the same location as her for various funeral things, which I wasn't real thrilled about. I did not want to be in the same space as her. I was pretty much done with her. And, because she had disowned me, after all. And, I was like, yeah, okay. So, the funeral comes. My mom's a complete basket case, so she's not paying attention to anything. And I'm just kind of sitting there, staring, watching my brother's, well, my sister-in-law at that point, because they were still married. I was watching her and the two little kids. And I'm watching people going up, and they ended up having a receiving line, I guess is what you call it. And the other brother, his father, were up there. My mom did not want to be up there. I was sitting with her, and I'm just watching her. I was completely mesmerized by her. I don't know if it was grief or if she was just fucking crazy. It could be either. Certain people would come up, and she would be laughing and joking and carrying on like it was an afternoon barbecue. And then, which I thought was a little weird, because I'm like, you would think that if you were really grieving, yeah, somebody could make a joke and you would chuckle a little, but you'd still kind of be sad and somber, right? But she would be like full on body shaking, laughing, happy. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. And 2 seconds later, someone else would walk up that knew her, and she'd be crying and tears running down her face. And I'm like, really? Like, she was trying to run everything. And it just pissed me off so goddamn bad. Because this was the sibling that she would claim she didn't know them. That's not her brother. Whenever he'd show up in the paper, and I'm like, really? Really? I was like, girl? I have no idea where she is now. I don't even know if she's alive now, to be perfectly honest. I don't know. From what I understand, she was from what I understand, she ended up, her husband cheated on her, and I kind of can't blame him, because she was enough of a psycho at the time where I could see her almost pushing him. That he ended up doing it because this person was a completely more welcoming personality than her. I really can't blame him in this situation, and she was very much a control freak in a bad way. And so she ended up getting divorced. She went through some financial situations. I believe she lost where is this place? Okay, maybe it's like right there. We'll see if I can find it. I think she ended up losing one of her houses, or her house. And the next thing I heard, she was living out of her car in Florida with a cat, which I found odd. And I think I had managed to track her down on Facebook. And it seemed like I don't know if it was a friend or if she had hooked up with somebody else. I don't know. It might have just been a friend. And then the remaining half-brother was actually in contact with her. I think he had been giving her money at times. Where is this goddamn tent? And he said she was diagnosed with MS. And I think the last thing he said was that she was in South Carolina. And I haven't talked to him in I don't know how long. Probably ever since we moved down here. Where is this? I feel like we're totally not in the right spot. I feel like we missed it. I don't think it's down this far. It shouldn't be down this far on the map. Watch it still be up by the city. Oh, I wonder if it's on... I wonder if it's actually up there. So, yeah, she was a real piece of work. Like I said, I have no idea where she is now. It might sound a little cold, but I'm not sure if I really care. All she did was cause problems and inflict unnecessary nonsense upon me. So I'm a big proponent of family is who you choose to let into your life. Okay, so it was a few steps over and I missed it. Not necessarily strictly blood relation. Where is it? I don't see it. It said it was right here. It's not. Why can't I see it? Do I have to have a certain quest done to see this? 'Cause it ain't here. Let's see what we can find out. Did they show comments on this anywhere? I don't see comments on this. Is there any sort of comments for the guide as a whole? Oh, this is dumb. Alright, let's go to the zone. See if anything's revealed in the comments for the zone. Where, oh where? Why can't I find this bonfire? I seriously better not have had to do the stupid bud quest. I've got this turned... Oh, maybe I turned it off. I may have turned it off by accident. Because I don't see the thing. You alright?
Yep. Just knocking shit everywhere today.
Okay,
help?
I must have had it
Be
on
careful.
already. Why aren't you showing me this? You wish to return to the present time. Please return
You
to me
need
here.
something? Safe travels.
But you're not... Nothing happened. Like, I thought you were supposed to have an... Okay, there's the icon. Okay. Now do we see the bonfire? It says we're in the oasis. I'm here. But where's the bonfire? Okay, seriously, where is bonfire in Oldham? Where's bonfire? Well, let's go to Wowpedia. Maybe they will be a bit more north of Ramekin. Oh my god, are you serious? Wowhead? Wowhead, you've got it tagged for being in the Vernal Oasis. It specifically says the Vernal Oasis on your website. It ain't there. Jesus Christ. Is this the Horde bonfire or is this the Alliance bonfire? That looks like that's the Horde Y'all, the map said Vernal Oasis. This is Ramekin. Oh, no, now here it says Vernal Oasis. Why? Oh my god. You can't have the same place in two different sections of the zone. That doesn't... Logistics.
See you later.
I hate it when they do that. Because then I feel dumb because I'm like, oh, well, this says it's Vernal Oasis. And I'm like, okay, but it's not here. It can't be over there and over here. No. No. That's not fair. It's not fair for the directionally challenged. And that is not a solid canopy. Okay. Alright. It's okay. We're gonna stick ourselves back in Legion Darlaran for today. So that's gonna do it for today. I can't handle any more traveling right now. We'll try to do another Fire Festival Friday next week. Oh damn, that's sad. We're so close to dinging though. We are close to dinging, aren't we? I mean, I would like to ding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably gonna take at least another hour though. So yeah, this is running through July 5th, so we still have time. I think we'll sit on that. We'll pick it back up next week on July 2nd. And we'll hit the remaining fires then that we didn't get to today. So the ones in Northrend and Outlands and Pandaria and in Tiergarden, if there are a couple in Legion. Like, there's not a whole lot left. Like, we've gotten the bulk of them. But hopefully the remaining ones can get us to 249. We've gotten almost a full level of XP, because I think this is close to where we were when we started out. So we did get at least one ding in. So I think we'll put a pin in that for now. I'm not going to log out in this location though. Like, we're gonna stay in the city, but I'm gonna just not be there. Because sometimes weird things happen there and it's very laggy because of all the people coming in. So that's gonna do it for today. Remember, no podcast this week. I am doing art on Sunday though. At the latest start time will be 4. We're gonna shoot for sooner than that though, but I make no promises. Just keep an eye on Twitter, because I do post there when I go live. So if I can start sooner than 4, I will. So just, you know, keep an eye out for that. And that's probably the only other stream I'm doing this weekend. So you guys stay safe, take care of yourselves. Whatever plans you end up having this weekend, please do them safely. Have fun with your challengers. Don't forget, Bloodthirsties, you cannot participate in the bonfires because every bonfire you honor is a quest. So that's not for you. Pacifists, be careful when you're out doing the bonfires that nobody kills anything near the fire so you don't accidentally get a proc skill. And you can do the flame tossing torch daily if you so choose. I'm just terrible at it, so I choose not to do it. Yeah, so we'll wrap up the fire festival next Friday. And until then, take care of yourselves. I appreciate you all for popping in. I do appreciate it so much. I appreciate you twice. But yeah, so take care and have a good one.